Hello, beautiful friends. Welcome home. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for choosing to be with me in this present moment and for receiving my energy. Today, we're in a different location. We are basically in my altar because in this video, I am going to show you the step-by-step method of my new moon ritual. This is something that I do every single month without fail, and it's the perfect phase for manifestation. So let's talk a little bit about the new moon before we begin. The new moon is called the manifestation phase because it is when the moon and the sun are aligned, and it is essentially when the moon is invisible in the sky. And why it's great for manifestation is because the moon starts as a blank slate and it grows into a full moon. So the idea is that if you plant your seed of intentions during this phase, as the moon grows from new to full, so does your intentions or your vision. I think something that is really important to note about the manifestation process that I don't think a lot of people talk about is the fact that it's such a sacred process of co-creation. You have this desire or you have a thought that you want to birth into reality, and essentially you're working together with the universe. It's not about what the universe can give you, right? It's about how can you work together with the elements of nature, with the elements of the moon, right? And the energy of the moon. Like, to me, the moon is a part of nature. So it's such a sacred co-creation process, and it's important to realize that you are literally birthing something from your mind, like a thought, or from your body, like a feeling, a desire, into your physical reality. So I think it's something not to be taken lightly because it's a very humbling process, I guess you could say. And I guess one of the first questions that you can ask yourself when you have this desire to bring something into reality, when you want to manifest something, you have this thought, it's going to the deeper root of why. Why do you want this? Why do you desire this person? Why do you desire this job? Like, why do you want to travel to these places? Why do you want more abundance, more wealth, more prosperity? How will it enhance your already amazing and perfect life? And most importantly, how will it transform the way you show up for yourself, for Earth, and for the universe? Okay, so let's begin. I have all of the things that I would need during my new moon ritual. This is by no means the only things that you need to have, or like you must have these things. Absolutely not. The most important thing really is just your connection to the moon, to spirit, and probably just like a notebook. But these are some of the things that really activate the energy, I guess, within me, and with these tools like crystals and oracle cards and some oils and herbs. Like, these are just some of the things that make me feel extra good when I'm doing my manifestation ritual. So I'm going to share them with you. So the first thing is this Lemurian quartz, and I've been very connected to Lemuria recently. If you don't know the story of Lemuria, I have a podcast episode with Lauren on Earth. She's a galactic channeler, and we spoke specifically about the story of Lemuria, the rise and fall of Lemuria. So it's basically an ancient civilization, and I've been really connected to it in the past few months. And my friend was selling this Lemurian quartz crystal, and I was like, I need to have that. So I choose to work with this crystal in this phase of the new moon cycle. You can work with any crystal that you want, and I work with different crystals every month based on what I feel called to bring to reality, to my reality, and I guess based on the new moon's energy as well, because every single month the new moon is in a different zodiac sign, and that just flavors the energy a little bit differently. All right, the next thing is this oil that I bought from Bahati Life. If you are not familiar with her, she's quite popular on YouTube. And this is just the Lunar Goddess Beauty and Intention oil. And I specifically use this because of the lunar cycle, but you don't have to use oils. I do like to work with the elements of like herbs and flowers or spices and stuff like that because I just feel like they are super powerful tools that can help you with your manifestation process. So I usually just kind of rub this oil all over, not all over me, but like maybe, you know, on my arms and like my hands before I journal. And of course, your journal, really important. So this is a special new moon manifestation journal, or technically just like a manifestation journal. I write my visions and my goals here. You don't need to have a specific journal dedicated to your manifestations or new moon, but I do like to keep track of my manifestations like monthly, yearly. So I do like to have like one journal or one book that I can kind of always refer to see like what I've manifested and my progress. So yeah, having a dedicated journal or just any notebook for this process is crucial. And then finally, I have this oracle card. So this is the oracle card that I'm currently connected to. It's the Star Seed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noel. It's not important, obviously, to draw a card for yourself every new moon, but this is probably the only time that I go deep with my rituals. My daily spiritual practice is a little bit more simple because it's usually just 5 to 10 minutes of sitting with myself. So I do like to draw a card every month during the new moon and the full moon just to get extra clarity for my soul. Again, these tools are not important because all you need is you and your connection to your soul. But yeah, this is just something that I like to do for extra guidance. So for this month, I'm going to use the Starseed Oracle because it's beautiful. And that's it. Those are really the things that I use for my new moon ritual. And now we're going to talk about how to actually set intentions and manifest. Okay, so the first thing I do is meditate. I already know my intentions and the thing that I want to manifest, so I just take some time to kind of sit with myself and take in the energy of the new moon. Even though she's invisible in the sky, I know that her energy is felt, it's strong, and it's potent. And I just take some time for deep breaths and to just center and ground myself. This is also when I would hold my crystal in one hand and just really moving the energy from my mind to my body and even like to this crystal in my hand. Like I visualize, you know, white light, like white energy flowing from my mind to the crystal or just all over my body. And that just helps you to shift your focus inward to your body and like your heart. So it kind of helps to soothe the mind as well. And it gives a sign to the brain and to the mind like, you know, hey, it's okay for you to switch off for a little bit right now. And after I've taken some time to meditate, I start writing in my journal. I start by writing down 2 intentions. I like to focus on 1 or 2, but I know that some people like to focus on 5 or 10, and that's fine. One of the most popular books on new moon manifestation or like moon manifestation, Moonology by Yasmin Boland. That's pretty much where I learned how to do all this. She actually talks about writing 10 new moon intentions every month, and that works for her, but I like to focus on one or two that I want to embody in the next month. And I like to focus on feelings too. So maybe I'm manifesting being more compassionate with myself, being more kind with myself. So focusing on feelings is totally fine as well. And other than that, you can also focus on tangible things. So if this is attracting more wealth or people or things, like you want to travel more. So both of those are great. And I usually like to focus one on a feeling and one on some type of tangible or physical thing that I want to manifest in my reality. And the most important thing is, now that you're setting intentions and you're writing these intentions, don't forget to write your intentions in the present tense. So if I'm wanting to be more kind to myself, I'll say things like, with all my heart, thank you, soul, for making it easy to be kind to myself every single day, every single moment. I take the time to be compassionate with myself through the hard days. I always put myself first. I honor my feelings, my heart, and it makes me feel good. And if you're looking to manifest a partner, for example, maybe you can write something like, I'm so grateful and happy to be waking up next to the partner of my dreams. He's compassionate and kind, and he just reminds me that what a privilege and how blessed it feels to share my life with a wonderful soul. Something like that. Maybe that's a little bit too dramatic or, long. But just remember to write it as if it is happening. Or one of my favorite things also is to write it in past tense, as if it has already happened. But why it's important to do this is because you need to embody the feelings, or you need to know or train your body to feel what it feels like to have these things. So when you use words like want or need, that kind of activates feelings in your body that you don't have these things yet. And in the present moment you don't have the things yet, but we want to activate the feelings of what it really feels like to already have these things. It's very similar to writing a gratitude list, right? Like, why does gratitude work so well is because you are essentially embodying the feeling, like truly in every cell of your body, really embodying the feeling of what it feels like to have great health, for example, or to have your dream job, your dream career, to be living in your dream house. So when you write things like, I'm so happy and grateful to blah, 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 it's automatically shifting your energy. It's automatically telling your body like, whoa, this is what it feels like to have this thing. This is what it feels like to be with the partner of your dreams, to be living in your dream house. So after writing my list, I read it out loud, and I just ended with thank you 3 times. So I read out my sentence and I just say thank you, thank you, thank you. And then I sign it off with this or something better. Now this is really important to me because sometimes we want so many things, and I'm not saying that you cannot get the things that you truly want. You absolutely can, but sometimes it's just a really good reminder for me to tell the moon and tell the universe, like, hey, perhaps I don't know everything that is good for me, but you do. Like, you're able to see the bigger picture, and please support me. If what I am writing today is not in alignment to my highest good, then I welcome and I am willing and open to receive what is in alignment for my highest good. And then as you're ending this ritual, don't forget to thank the moon. I mean, this is why you're sitting here and doing this ritual in the first place, and just say thank you. Thank you for using my vessel to bring this manifestation into reality. Thank you for working with me. It's an honor to co-create with you. So it's really important to honor the process and the energy of nature. It's really humbling when you just sit with that and you think about how amazing it is, us human beings manifesting with the energy of nature and the flow of the universe. And that's pretty much it. Sometimes I like to end with, rubbing the oil again one more time. And this is usually when I kind of sit in gratitude and I'm like, thank you so much. And really, really feel that, like one of the most important things is after you write these intentions and when you read it out loud and you say thank you, like really take a moment, like close your eyes once again and just take a moment to feel truly what it feels like to have this manifestation. The feeling is the key. So you need to just embody this, like feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. I hope that you try this ritual out. If you love videos like this, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. More videos on manifestation, mindfulness, and meditation will be coming up on this channel. That's what I love to talk about. Let me know in the comments below what you are manifesting and what you're bringing into reality, because when you declare your vision, your intention to the universe, you manifest it so much faster. So write it in the comments down below. What are you claiming this month? Like, what do you want to manifest? Thank you so much once again for joining me this week. It's been a pleasure and an honor. I'm sending you so much love, and I hope to see you next week.